Live, and I'm pretty sure we are live now. So, g'day Facebook land. Dan here with Komiti, and I am going to spend the next few minutes chatting with Komiti, who's one of our group fitness members, been with us at CoreFit for close to 12 months now, and he's got a fantastic story I want him to share, and he's done so well. So, mate, thank you so much for joining me. I know you're a busy man.
Thanks for having me.
Legend, here it is. And I'll make sure that when you're rich and famous, mate, we'll come back to this video and you just remember who interviewed you first, right? For those who don't know Komiti, and most of you do, he's obviously he's a lovely fella, one of the kindest blokes you'll ever meet, and very talented guy, obviously, with his music and whatnot. But what a lot of people might not know is that he's been working hard behind the scenes each week at improving his health and fitness, and that's what the story we want to share today. So, mate, if you think back to when you joined, what prompted you to kind of start working on your health and fitness in the first place?
Well, I've always had trouble with my weight. I've always I've lost weight, then I put on, lost weight over the years. I've tried everything and every fad. I think everyone's been in the same boat. But a few years ago, I was doing CrossFit. I only went there for about nearly a year, and I think I was struggling with how it was a little bit too intense for my fitness level, and it was just kind of kicking me in the guts that I wasn't able to do it mentally, and physically. I was not too bad at it, but just not being able to keep up with the class kind of just diminished my mind, I give up kind of thing. And and then I'd be doing the classes will go on Monday to Friday, and I'd do a Monday, and then I'd be absolutely gone skis, and I wasn't able to move the next day. So I'd basically go for 1 day a week. And I kind of had to tell myself, the trainings it's good, but I don't think it's for me. And Pamela, I'm gonna say hello to Pamela. I knew she was going to a CoreFit gym, and I said, "How's yours going?" Because we'd meet up, after the gym for rehearsals, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's 45-minute HIIT. We do everything from cardio to ab workout to weights to strength and I was just like, wow." And this was close to December, so I started CrossFit in January, and I was like, are you able to get me a week pass or something? And she said, yeah. And then she hit you up and said, oh yeah, Dan's got your pass. And then first day walked in, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, I could do the whole 45 minutes. It wasn't easy at first, because when I started, I think it was boxing. Yeah. Oh yes, I remember that day. And I was in bed the next day, and when you try and get up, you're like, and then I remember you messaged me straight away in the morning and said, how are you feeling? And I think just the text message itself, when you texted me, was like, wow, I'm not just like a number in your gym. You actually care, and you're actually keeping us accountable. And I just thought, wow. So that was a big plus for me. And I was like, so then I kept going and going, and I went the next day. I went the whole week, and I just said my fitness level, I was noticing, was getting better and better. And I told Pam, I'm signing up. I absolutely loved it. So met some amazing people there, and they're all like, no one's there that's better than anyone. No one's there you leave your ego out the door, and we're all just working together. It was such a great vibe. I remember it was such a good session. Yeah, that was fun.
No, fantastic. I remember that first week he came in. Yeah, it was awesome. He took a photo of the board. He was great. No, you did really well. And mate, we're so thankful you joined, because you and Pam together have been just amazing with each other, especially post-COVID coming back. You guys have been crushing it. But mate, yeah, you're really good fun to train, and we love having you there. And
thanks so much.
You bring a real nice vibe to the group as well. So, tell us about some of the results you've achieved along the way. What is it you're noticing so far?
Well, so I started in January. Yeah, I think it was definitely January. So I was pumped and really setting in, and my fitness levels. I was noticing myself something like picking something up off the ground. Something simple like that. I'm like, oh wow, I'm not as lethargic and really tired. I'm waking up better. But when COVID hit, oh my gosh, that was like, and then I was like, oh, the old habits are coming back. But I did your online stuff. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't do all of them.
Not many people did.
Yeah, I was having a cup of tea, watching your workouts. Like, but yeah, so Tara, I live with Tara. Everyone knows Tara. So we do some of the workouts together, and then we change it up in YouTube, like hip hop aerobics, and so we wanted to keep moving, like doing something like other than just doing nothing basically. Yep. So yeah, because I was so in that. I was on like a good run, like January, Feb, and then yeah, when COVID hit, it was that was a struggle. But as soon as the gym opened again, I booked everything like Monday to Friday, and Pam and I we were back at it. Yeah, so
amazing,
but other than that, I've noticed, yeah, getting up. I used to just struggle like getting out of bed, and like other simple things like. I couldn't do a burpee. I couldn't do a burpee on my first day there. I had to, Annette was my teaching, and I had to get a step, and I had to use a step, and then simple things like, not simple things. A burpee's not simple, but now I do chest to ground burpees, and I'm just like, I couldn't have done that. Like if you told me to do that, like 10 months ago, I was struggling hard, and now I'm like, I think my mental strength is getting better. I think. I think I'm getting better at pushing myself. There's that voice in your head, like, like this is it. You only got 10 seconds of the rest of the class, and then it kicks in, and then it just this burst comes out. And I don't know where it comes from, but yeah, I think I challenge myself in these amazing, awesome classes too. So, and it's great to have trainers to kick us up the butt. So yeah,
mate, that's awesome. And I know from our point of view, or from my point of view, yeah, we've noticed absolutely your ability, like your mobility, your fitness. Your strength, like you said, mental strength. So for those who don't know, like today we had a workout this morning, and Komiti was there, and we both partnered together because we were boxing and it was uneven numbers. So I went with Komiti, and mate, like you said, some like out of nowhere, all of a sudden we know it was, you just all of a sudden like this monster got unleashed, and then he pushed harder. So you are mentally getting a lot stronger. Obviously, you're lighter, you look leaner, like you're doing really well. So this is part of why I want to share your story, mate, because I think it would resonate with a lot of people. And I know it's not easy when you're starting and finding the right fit and stuff. So I really appreciate that. But you've done really well, mate. I'm really proud of you. So last question I want to ask you was like, what's your advice, for someone else out there? Like, let's say it's another Komiti version 2.0 somewhere, and he's thinking, I kind of want to do something, but I'm not sure what to do. Like, what would you say to anyone out there, mate, who's struggling with their fitness or their health and just
I'd probably tell them, like, I've been there so many times when I struggled, even like walking into a gym. So I'd probably tell them, just take a breath, step back, and just go, all right, I'm going to do this, put a pair of shoes on, and just get out the door and walk. A lot of people go like, oh, go join a gym, go, and some people don't know that it's actually gets like intimidating. It's like, you're kind of stepping yourself into this big thing, and sometimes it starts small, and I always tell people, just put a pair of shoes on and go for a walk. Half an hour, next day go for 40 minutes, start slow, and then when you're feeling good, go and join a gym, go and tell some friends to go for a walk. But it's just start small, because as you said before, I remember I always tell everyone your amazing tip. You told me, don't go to like turn the tap on boiling water, and that's something that I'm so guilty of. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go at it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to lose. It'll look amazing. Just keep it at lukewarm, and you'll be fine. These quick results we get, like they don't last long. And, it's in the real world, like Biggest Loser, they'll lose it all one and then put it on straight away. But I love the tip you tell me, like the lukewarm tap thing. That's probably the best advice I've ever got from you. So I tell people, just take it easy. It's no rush. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Mate, absolutely a good way to end. I appreciate that. And mate, again, thank you so much. And anyone watching the video, of course, on replay or live, give Komiti a shout out. He deserves it. He's done so well, mate. I look forward to seeing what else you continue to achieve. This thing's not over yet. You're building nicely, and you got great momentum going in the right direction, mate. So just keep rolling through. Yeah. And thank you so much again for taking your time out of your day, man, because I know you're hectic and you've got a lot going on at this time of the year. So thanks so much, guys, for watching, and a big thanks again to Komiti, and you guys have a great day out there, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye for now.
Bye.